David from Ultimate Campers here. I just want to introduce you to our latest camper off the production range. Ultimate Campers has been running for 30 years now, so this is our 30th anniversary model, the X30. 30 years of Australian-made campers, making the best Australian off-road camper there is in the market, and we've just made it even better with the release of this X30. So from here on the side, you can see it's got some new decals. That's obviously one part of it. But from the top lid, where there's a new lid on this model, it's got a new curvature with some more room inside, better aerodynamics, and around the back we've put a whole new rear bumper that's got more storage and new tail lights and a lot of new features on the rear end as well. So if we're going to go for a walk around it and show you some of these features. So the big update we've got with the X30 is the rear bumper. The rear bumper has been extended. It's about double the length. It's come out. We haven't increased it. We've actually brought the bumper in line with the stairwell. The stairwell used to protrude. Now we've just leveled it up. We've brought all the water features, the filler, the mains water connection, the optional water tank, water tap there. These are all being put into dedicated spots. We've got a new sequential tail light sections where the blinkers do the little sequential lighting. The whole thing's sealed. The dust vent comes in the back. There's a dust vent in the back of that bumper. This locker is new, so you've got a lot more storage options in here. You can put in jerry cans, or you could, I think on the other one over there, we've got a beer keg in there, or you could do a coffee machine, but we've just given you around 150 litres of storage in the bumper to sort of come up with your own storage options that suits yourself. And on top of that, you can store on the top, so you can put some rails on it and then clamp additional storage on the top. And it's got its own graphic line, so the paint line on the X30 starts up in the lid, runs around and runs through to the back, so it's got a bit more of the traditional sweep look that come out, a bit of a retro look back to the early campers. So with the release of the X30, we've now got available the Red Arc Alpha systems involved. So here we have the Alpha 100 inside, as well as the Red Arc 3000 watt inverter that are optional. The Alpha 50 is the one that's standard on the X30, and then you can upgrade to a 75 or 100 like this particular unit has been upgraded to. The 1200 inverter is standard. Again, you can upgrade to a 2000 or a 3000 like this one here is. But all the dash has been reconfigured to keep it as neat as possible. It's also got a TVMS Rogue around the back there. Another new feature that we've optioned up with the release of the X30 is now the barbecue table, which is traditionally a stainless steel table. You can now get it in a composite to match the color of your camper. So this one's a white one to match the white X30s. So you can either have this or the traditional stainless steel, but this is lighter and it's got that sort of, you know, modern feel and look to it. So a lot of people are loving the new bench. So on the rear storage box, there's lots of ideas you can use. It's a great storage. In here, we've had Alan's come up with this great beer keg storage system. So just something he thought would be fun to have in the back of his box. But we could put drawers in here. Your world's an oyster on this particular storage system here to come up with ideas. Okay, we'll now show you inside the X30 as well. You've got this magnetic fly screen on all our models now that just allows you to close it after you or just stop the flies coming in, which is never a great thing when you're out camping. So if you come inside, you'll get to see the new custom interior we have for the X30 range. So inside the X30 here, we've got the Galaxy bench top as standard. The gas cooker is a standard 3-burner here, and sink. You get a limited edition badge on all the X30s. Each one is marked. This one's number 2 of 30. So there's only 30 ones getting released. The lounge is a custom option here. This has got the black over the dove leather with a blue trim, and it's all contrast stitching. So this lounge combination looks really great. We've got the black fascia on the front as well. Gives it a really unique look. The king side bed has been standard on all Ultimates forever. It's been one of the huge features of these things, having so much room in the bed, and with all the window coverage around you, and with the 360 giving you all this shade, it's a fantastic place to just sit and enjoy in the morning. Got an optional, the shelf. This is the kitchen shelf here. These are standard also on this model. A lot of refinement has gone into the small details. So these 13mm epoxy poles are a lot stiffer and really hold the tent back, and they're really easy. We've got these new mounts now that you just pop it down and you can lift your pole out. Very easy to get your pole in and out. We've now got this new hook on the end of the poles, which is designed that when the weight comes on, it'll recenter and pull away, so that it's always going to not turn and let the tent off. So you just have to get it in the eyelet, poke it through the hole, you lift it up, you put the bottom into your hold mount like that, you can just grab down and click it in. So another little detail is these bungees now have their little tags on the end, so you can just pop it to pull them off, or just push them on like that using the little tags to help you. We obviously all the hooks that we use here are all ultimate. When you've got it up, the ropes are sitting here, you can just release it down, and on this particular one we've got the clip here ready to hook onto the bottom of the camper, so you can hook it there and then just tighten it up, and you don't have to have a peg in the ground. So these are all ultimate branded as well, just to show you the little adjustment hooks, the attention to detail. We've gone blue in the springs just to keep in with the colouring, to have all blue trim and keep the quality and options up to spec. Another detail that we do is obviously our mud flaps got ultimate on them, and just branded again, just working along the lines of keeping everything we can specific to ultimate, built and designed to our conditions and to our specifications. Another feature we have here of ultimate is that all the stickers that we're using here in the ultimate off-roads and our logo, they're all raised decals out of a raised plastic material, and they just feel really premium. Like they were given the real boaty feel of what you see on a Malibu or an Air Nautique, and just is something we just do differently on our campers. So one of the new changes that we've done is in the lid, it used to step down. The lid now just goes in a constant arc, so it doesn't hold any water. There was a bit of water issues on the earlier ones, if water would be trapped on the roof. This one here, the water will run straight off, but what it's allowed us to do is internally raise the internal base and give us more cavity. So the new campers now have 25mm more cavity to help you put bigger mattresses and just close it easier than you may have on the earlier models. So great new option, and we've managed to keep the lid lighter and stiffer in this whole process as well, because we've got a larger core as well. We have a scuff pad, so when you close your stairs, the rubber mount that sits against it doesn't wear out the fiberglass. So we have this here, and we have the hinges here also being custom built to suit our specs. The door handle, even the mounts on these, they've got the logos. They've been built specifically to suit what we do. We use it on the door over here as well. And even the catcher, this is the other side of the catcher, that's also been made specifically to our specifications. And everywhere we can, we're using stainless componentry to just keep the quality, so this thing will last for many years, like 30 years plus.